Everyone, Artysan here and welcome for a new video. So in today's video we are going to discuss GVG, but we are not going to cover a specific match. We are going to cover some tips and tricks on how to use your Voidcore in the most optimal way. So we're going to cover which demons should get Voidcore, which demons shouldn't get Voidcores, the priority of these demons, and I'm going to explain a little bit the thought process about that. I also created a full Excel as usual for you, so you can get back to it and use that along the way when you are getting to the next demon that you want to level up. So let's get started. So before we start the video, I just wanted to say sorry. I've been off for a few days. I started to see some early sign of burnout, of content creations. My work and life has been intense. I'm currently delivering a pretty massive project at work that is taking more than 10 plus hours a day, probably 12, 13, 14 hours a day. So I have not been able to really find the energy to be able to create content for you all. So hopefully it's going to calm down a bit and I can restart to be a little bit faster on my content creation. So sorry about that, but let's get into it. So today I got a lot of feedback. It has been probably a few weeks now that I'm getting feedback from viewers that will love to see which demons they should level next and if they should use Voidcore or not. So now we start to see a lot of demons coming up into the pool, and it does make sense because they did so many upgrades for the worse or for the good, I don't know, but some of the older champions and demons start to be sometimes useful, so it's why I wanted to kind of cover all the demons, and I have that on my Excel that I'm going to show on the screen right now, and kind of guiding you through which one you should do, you should focus on first. This Excel has been made by me, but I also asked a few friends and a few players, really talented players around me, to get their feedback as well. So it's not just my thought, it's a shared thought with a few other really talented players. So hopefully it's going to help you. If you are not agree of some of the things on the Excel, please tell me on the comment below. I will love to have the discussions to see how we can enhance this list together and making it even better. Before we jump into that, I'm going to quickly show what is a Voidcore to make sure that we are all talking about the same thing. So the Voidcore are these things. We have the Demon Captain Voidcore, we have the Legendary Demon Voidcores, and we have the Epic Demon Soldier Voidcores. So this thing can be done when you are farming, for example this one. I'm going to remove that. You can get them when you are, for example, farming Gear Red 1, Gear Red 2, Gear Red 3, probably also the Gear Dungeons. I don't know. In the Gear Dungeons, no, you don't get in the Gear Dungeons. You also get them into the Artifact Material Raid. So you can get them in a lot of different ways. To be honest, I do like to farm Gear Red 2 or Gear Red 3 to get them. And you will see that you can get between 8 to 12 epics or legendaries or Demon Captain. My tips as well is when I farm, as you can see, I just launched a 500 again. What I'm going to do is that every 10, I'm going to check, or depends if I'm on my screen or not, but every 10, 20, I will try to look at my screen and I will count how many Voidcore I got. So if within the first 10 attack, I get at least 10 Voidcore, Epic or Legendaries, or mythical from Demon Captain, then I will continue, and I will continue to do that all the time. So if you are seeing for example after 10 or 15 or 20 you didn't got any epic or legendary or captain Voidcore, I will just stop the run and I will restart the run, and I will continue to do that. I will do some checkpoints at 30, at 50, at 60, etc., to make sure that I still have this ratio of 10 run, 10 Voidcore, always. If I don't have that, I reset the run, I restart everything, and I will be able to hopefully get into a new seeds. And seeds is a thing, like be careful, it's really a thing. So don't launch 500 runs and go to sleep, because you might get almost nothing out of these 500 runs if you are in a bad seed. So the thing that I personally use, I will run that when I'm sleeping. It's almost 11 p.m. right now. So I'm going to wait for like 20 or 30 runs to finish, and it's going to happen while I'm creating the video for you folks now. But if I see that the drop rate is good within the next like 20-30, then I will just let it go for 500s when I'm sleeping. So that will be kind of my thought process on how to farm the Voidcores. I think it's important to tell you that, because that's how I do that, and my champions, my demons are pretty high level. As you can see, like I have a level 11, 9, I have a mole level 4, mole you cannot really farm, but I have a bunch of the demons that are pretty high level, and that's how I do my farming. So let's get into it. Let's jump into the Excel, because it's where it will be the most valuable for you. So I try to decompose. So the first column will be the captain, the second column will be the legendaries, and the two after will be the epic. I don't have the rare champions from the rare demons on this Excel, because you cannot get Voidcore for the demons, the rare demons. So it's not really worth having them there. You will just get them when you get them, when you are farming. But yeah, that's how it is. So let's start first with the first term. So the thought process there is that I put a priority on every column to kind of like tell you which one I will level first. And I'm going to quickly explain that on the video as well, but it's mostly to like tell you like what you probably should like focus on first for every type of demons. And then I have a second column that is the recommended level. So where I think you need to target each of these demons. So first check the priority, then check the recommendations. Sometimes you have a plus, I'm going to explain why. And you have another column, use Voidcore, yes or no. So if it's no, it does mean that, and this one should be a yes, sorry, because you cannot farm that. So if it's a no, it does mean that you can farm them into Gear Red 1, Gear Red 2, or Gear Red 3. So you shouldn't use your Voidcore if you can already farm them without using Voidcore. The other ones, like not all of them, for example, I think the fire tank, I think is right there. I said no, I don't think it's worth trying to use your Voidcore on the fire tank. This guy as well, the Legolas guy, and this tank as well. They are champions that you cannot farm into Gear Red. But I will definitely not like recommend you to use your Voidcore on these ones. So that's kind of how the Excel work. Please again, if you are not agree with that, send me some feedback on the description below. But yeah, let's start on the captain. So the first one is the three captains that we have. So we have Glacius, we have Mariath, and we have Slaughter. So I do think that right now, based on the meta, you can do a lot more with Glacius. So my top priority will be probably Glacius, and I will recommend level 3 for Glacius because he's really shining a lot in level 3. I can quickly show that on the screen there, but at level 3 you are going to get the not this, you are going to get at level 3, sorry, here we go. So at level 3 you are going to get immune to all CC effects, so it does mean that he's not going to be able to be stunned or to be anything, so that will be really good for you. And after you have level 5, but it will be super difficult to get, but yeah, level 3 is really where he's shining. Level 2 is defense and magic resistance plus 10%, so that's really important as well. And level 1, I think it's the now this one, it was level 1 and this was level 3. So yeah, level 3 is really good for Glacius. It's going to enable you a lot. So I would recommend level 3 for this guy there. Let's get into rest. So Mariath. So Mariath for me will be the number 2, because we are starting to see Mariath used in so many ways. Like you can use Mariath with growth, you can use Mariath with the swarm technique, you can use Mariath with the speeder with the ice mage. You can use Mariath with so many different ways. Mariath at level 3 is not really helpful because it's like something is like it's a skill that is kicking in when she's dying. she's almost never dying if you are using it properly, so she's not going to be really useful at level 3. So for me, level 2 is where you should get her. And then you have level 3 of Slaughter. Slaughter is mostly used with the Grotesque. So if you have a Grotesque high level, that could be also interesting to have the Slaughter. But yeah, the Slaughter for me is a nice boost. I still think that is really important at top level, because it's going to give a boost on your Grotesque that sometimes need this little like advanced little boost to be able to be strong enough to be able to get to a Cat Grim or something like that. But I will not say that is the most important one of the 3 captains. And if you have him, if you don't have any others, you might want to focus, and the level 3 will be your target for this one. Then we're going to get to the legendaries. So the legendaries, I have 6 of them that I will recommend using Voidcores. So the first one is Grotesque. Grotesque is used probably 70-80% of the attack. So Grotesque is going to be really important. At level 7 is going to get where he's getting the last skill. Like every demons have a level. So if I get back into the game, you will see that the Grotesque and every other demons, they don't have level 9 upgrade, they have level 7. Level 7, you are going to see magic damage reductions plus 25%. So this one is insanely good, because you need your Grotesque to be able to resist and to stay alive as long as you can. So level 7 is going to be a huge enabler for your account. So that will be the first demons that you want to level up. And when I say 7+, it means that if you are done with these other ones, and we are going to cover them one by one because they are really important, and I think they have some little variations on how you need to understand them. But if you are good with the demons that are below, then you should continue to get the Grotesque to level 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. Because that will be one of your most used demons still, and that's really important. Then you are going to get to the rats. So the rats go really well with Grotesque. They're going to feed Grotesque. They're going to heal Grotesque. And at level 5, you get 1 more rat. So 1 more rats to heal and to feed the Grotesque. So level 5 is really a must for you to get that, especially if you are using Grotesque. But again, 70-80% of your attacks will be with Grotesque. So if you have the rats, I think it's a really good top 2 choice. Then you have these 2. So these 2 have little caveats. So you will see I'm trying to scroll down a little bit. I have a little star. So you see they have a little star. Only worth if you have Glacius. If you don't have Glacius, don't level them up. You don't need them if you don't have Glacius. So this one are here because if you have Glacius, that is still my top 1 captain, you will want to get them both to level 7. They are going to give you a lot of bonus at level 5 and 7. So that will be your target for the Ice Golem and the Ice Dogs. But if you don't have Glacius, don't level them up. Then we have the Green Archer. The Green Archer is going to be really good at level 5. You can bring it up like in higher level if you want, but level 5 will be already really great. And then we have the Ice Golem, the Ice Mage, sorry, that is going to also shine at level 5. I don't really think you need to bring him little more than that. Like the Green Archer, you could bring him to level 7 to be honest, because he's going to have more DPS, it's going to be easier to use this guy. But Ice Golem, the Ice Mage, sorry, why I'm saying Ice Golem all the time, Ice Mage is not going to be that useful after 5, so don't go further than that, just stay at 5, it will be just fine. Then you have all the other one that you can mostly farm. So you have the Lightning Guard, that's also like 7+. If you can continue to farm, I think it's Gear 3. You should continue to, or maybe Gear 2, I don't exactly remember, but you should continue to farm Lightning Guard. This guy is really good, he's leveraging a lot of attack. Then you have the Fool, level 7 is enough. You have the Mage, 7+, because sometimes you need extra DPS for killing some AoE defenses, so 7+ will be interesting there. Then you have the Ice Mage, 2 times. I shouldn't have 2 times, so I'm going to remove one of them. Here we go. Then you have the Ice, I don't even know what this guy is, but I never used this guy. It's this guy here. the ice vermin. So this thing is totally useless, so I don't even know why I put that in the top whatever, but this guy is totally useless, so you are not going to use him. Then you have the fire tank. So the fire tank is going to be good, but you don't really need, like, it's just like limiting the people to do their defenses, so you are not going to use him that much. But if you do, level 3 is where you should want to go there. This guy, Legolas or whatever his name is not really useful, so don't really touch it. This one either, it's a new tank, don't touch it. And these two one, unfortunately, are old champions, but they are not that useful, so you will probably not use them that much. Sometimes I'm using them because this big guy is doing a AoE damage, so sometimes it's really cool, but it's really like maybe like 5% of my, like 2% of my attacks, so they are not that useful. So yeah, the main focus will be for you really these things to use your Voidcore on, and these two only if you have Glacius. So now if we are going to do the epic one. So on the epic one, it's a lot of yes, as you can see, and I would say it's like the priority is, it's still the right one, I would say, and I have like 7+ on a lot of things. It's mostly because the epic level Voidcores are going to be a little bit easier to get as well, and even if most of the epic, I think every epics can be farmed into gear red 1, 2, or 3. So sometimes you are getting them into like as a new demons early in the seasons or at the end of the seasons, and so you are going to want to like boost some of the new demons that are going to come, like for example the runners. The runners is now farmable in Gear Red 1, but he got into a Seasons of GVG, so I wanted him to level 7, so I used my Voidcore really fast on 7 to be able to use him. I figured out that you don't really need him 7. I think level 3 or 5 is already enough for most of the usage of this guy, but at the time I thought 7 was good. I still think 7 is good, but I will not use my Voidcore anymore because you can farm him into the Gear Red 1. So going through the list, the dogs are used on every attacks almost. So the dogs, you really want them. You want them level 7. You can get them as high as you can. I think mine are level 11 if I remember well. Let me quickly check. Level 12. But like other like mad member have them at level 16 for example, so that's just insane. I'm still really happy about my level 12. I cannot even get to level 13 with the chart that I have. I think I have like 1400 and I still cannot get them to level 13, but yeah, that will be my recommendations as the first one for the Voidcore. Then the second one will be the Necromancer. The Necromancer is used on a lot of swarming technique, and that's usually you pair now with Mariath, or you pair with the healer, or you pair with other demons. So the Necromancer are really good, 7+ for this one. Then you are going to get the healer. The healer will be a 7+ as well. The healer are really good. They're now like really good against Lady Alexandra's. You can like bring 2 of them, and then they're not going to get killed. They're going to heal themselves and like just like help the swarming technique after that. Then I will go with the Abyss, at least level 5, because at level 5 you are getting an additional one, so that's really important because they are going to be mostly used to feed your Grotesque, so you need to have as many of them when you are deploying them. Then the next one will be the bomb at 5+. As you can see, you shouldn't use your Voidcore there because you can farm them really easily into the Gear Red levels, so don't use your Voidcore, but you want them to be level 5 at least on both of them. Then you are going to have the Pharaoh. Pharaoh is the magical tank. That's really important because you are going to use him a lot. So 7+ is really cool because he's getting all the additional effect on him, and he's going to be even more tankier if you are leveling him up after 7. Then you have the rocks. The rocks are really cool. They have a lot of usage. They can kill the platform champions. So as high you can get him, as best it will be, because they will be able to snipe and to get one-shot the different champions on the platform. Then you have the second most used tank after the Pharaoh. And the Pharaoh will be for magical defenses. The other one will be for the physical defenses, so that will be really important to have them as tankier as you can. Then you have the ice 4, 7 plus will be good, the archer as well, and you have the fire mage that is really cool paired with like the archer to be able to kill Cyrus or like kill this kind of strat. So these one are really important. After that, the list start to be a little bit less useful. So you have the flyers that sometimes you can use, like you can start to use them against like the Dracula, Torodor defenses. You have the runners that are a good finisher, so level 7 will be good to like making sure that they are not getting killed while they are running. Then you have the Scourge level 7, because sometimes you have some use case, not that often, but level 7 will be where is good. Then you have the Sin. We don't use them that much anymore, but I feel that we're going to start to see them coming back soon as well. So 7 plus will be good. You have the Axe guys that we don't really use. We have a new versions of the Axe guys coming up as well. I think the Axe Pharaoh or something like that next seasons. I still think is a really good champion. So I would say 7 plus will be good as well. But again, it's like priority 16, so it's not really where you should focus your energy. And I would not recommend using your Voidcore on that. Then you have the benches that I use probably 2 or 3 times. Like they are like reducing, I think, the attack of the demons when they are getting killed. So that's a good like kind of like preparations to your attack, but not that helpful. So I did say 1 because I really don't think we should use her that much. These guys, why not? Some people are using them, but I will not. I almost never use them because I can find other way of using my other demons. The Templar, I never use him. The runners, you don't really need him at any other level than 1. Like you are going to get them when you farm, I think it's gear red 1, but you don't really need him at a specific level because he's just here to be deployed at the last minute to like speed everyone up and to like for the bomb technique or for the cleric, for the ice mage and stuff like that. This guy, I never use that. I never use this guy. I never use this one. I never use this one. And this one is probably the most useless demons that they released so far, at least in the last few months. Because the beauty of these demons was that when she get, I think at 30%, she get invisible and she cannot get killed for like 7 seconds. She can sneak in. The thing is that she's so weak that she get 1 shot, so that's useless. So yeah, so that's kind of my take, I will say, on the demon. So please tell me what you think on the comment below. I would really love to continue to like create this Excel. I also have the link to this Excel on the descriptions below if you want to access it. But yeah, that will be kind of my take on where you shouldn't, where you should and where you shouldn't use your core. I hope it was helpful. I hope it's going to like answer what you were asking me as well, because I know that a lot of you asked me about this video. So I'm really happy that I was finally able to make it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. And if you did, please subscribe, like the video and share it, and see you soon. Bye bye.